Hello one and all, welcome to my YouTube video on microphones part 1. I think that's what it's going to be called. I'd like to just introduce you to this whole series. First 2 videos are going to be on comparing the microphone techniques, and I'll work out the rest as I sort of go along. The whole idea about this is to just kind of document the process behind my solo project. Under the artist name Xeile, working title is Rebirth by the Ether. Might change. I honestly have no idea. My mind changes quite a lot. However, I have a couple of things to talk to you about today. Microphones, SM57 and the Rode NT1A. I'll be comparing these two on guitar recordings. So I have a PV Viper, a 120 watt tube amp, kind of modelling actually. With that I am also running a Jackson JS Series 7 string. Not the best pickups in the world, but once you dial your tone in, they're not half bad. And I'm also running a Focusrite Scarlett 18920 interface. Both microphones are going through that into Logic X Pro, and I'm using my MacBook Pro for that all to work and come together. So I guess without further ado, I mean, let's get cracking. So one of the key foundations I've always been told is to have your levels set right to begin with. Both of these microphones are within a dB difference of each other. So on the cleans, I've got both the microphones sitting between -8 and -9 dB. And on the more distorted channels, I've got it sitting between -6 and -7 dB. There are a couple of differences when it comes to these two microphones. That's mainly the transducer type. So the SM57 is a dynamic, NT1A is a condenser microphone. Transducer essentially means how it converts one type of energy to another. In the case of microphones, kinetic to electrical energy. So in comparison to the SM57, the NT1A does a great job, and in a lot of ways I prefer the sound I'm getting from that. But I think I'll always use the SM57 to close mic the cabinet and experiment more with the NT1A. or even just another condenser microphone, because they're great. They're more sensitive to sound, and you're able to place them in different areas of the room that you're recording in. So in that aspect, I think it's great to be able to mix two signals in together. With all that said and done, I guess I'm going to wrap this up right here. Thank you for joining me on the first entry of Studio Diaries. Until the next time.